A blessed Friday to us.
Blessed Friday, Father.
I always presume that we are familiar with certain dynamisms when we read the scriptures, both the Old and the New Testament. And I'm quite sure you're familiar with persons who have changed or whose names were changed. In the New Testament, for example, we have the prime example, di pa tadugay nagsaulog sa iyang pista gahapon, no? Peter's name used to be Simon. And also, Paul's name used to be Saul. In the Old Testament, there are also a number of people, and most specifically, in today's first reading, we have Sarai's name was changed to Sarah, although both names mean princess. But the main character in the first reading today is Abraham, who at the start of the reading of the Genesis narratives about him, we have heard and we have read his name was Avram, meaning to say exalted father. But today, the name Avram is mentioned once, and after that, his name now becomes Abraham, meaning to say father of many nations. Now, what is this perspective in the scriptures about the change of names? The change of name has a very special significance because it changes one's orientation in life. It changes one's status. And in the case of Abraham and Sarah, recipients of the great promise that is the source of salvation, Abraham, specifically, the change of his name is a change of orientation and a change of status, but with a particular role and a task given. Now, we as Christians also have the same experience, and we do this through baptism. We are not changing our names, however, but we are given names, and these names are from the perspective of being Christ's, belonging to Christ. I remember as a young teenager, I used to have many different names kay mo man ay trend, mo man ay fad karon, di ba? Labi na sa internet. Pero sa una pa man to internet. But I was told, why do you keep changing your nickname or name? Are you having trouble with your identity? I was told, if you keep on changing your names, it means you have an identity crisis. But this beautiful experience and example today from the scriptures is actually a reminder that once we receive the name that is so precious as Christians, we have to make good that name. We have to live up to the meaning of the name, most specifically as Christ's or belonging to Christ. Now, I wonder if after this you will be asking yourself, kung sa meaning sa akong ngala, no? Adil na ako problema, inyuhan na ng problema. Try to discover the meaning of your names. And by discovering, you will find a key point there. Because that is God's way of letting you enter into His presence, into His particular mission, that your name speaks something about who you are, and who you are, you have to also live it out and show it to others. Amen.